Audio check. Oh. Hi. Welcome, Ghost. Welcome, Zora. Hello. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Good morning, good morning. Because it's totally morning. Hi, Shin. Dream time, dinner time. Hell yeah. Get yourself some good food. Hiya. Yeah. How's your day going, Shin? And you, Ghost? Heard a little bit. Any Anything else to say? Good. Yeah. Oh. My day has been very good. Yes. Nice, still morning. Full of dice rolls and hot one-horned demon women and magic and stuff. It was good. Very, very good. Wow. Mama. Other than that, not much has happened. Watched some funny videos of that old Al Bundy show. And all these close-ups, I spoil you. Well, yeah. I like getting all up close. Just my style, you know? Ah. Up close, personal, in control. Very subtle segue into the game we're playing today. Control. Would have been a cozy day if not for the car battery. Yes. Dang car battery. But as we said, better that it happened in your driveway than out somewhere. And you got a new one. So hopefully you won't have any more car trouble for quite some time. Quite some time. Alright. Let's turn my PC into a room heater. Let's go. Been wanting to make cookies recently. Rah. Rah. My good old chocolate chip cookie, you know? Chocolate chip cookies. Might get some if you're good. Damn. 15 stream streak. That's a lot of streams. Thank you. And here we are. Waiting for the textures to render. There we go. There they are. Now, right, we were here looking into the Prime Candidate program and Ordinary, and we stopped before this room, which probably has a fight in it. Yep, there they are right there.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's
Gotcha.
a control panel nearby.
Come here. Blow them up. There we go. Come on, buddy. Find a nice target. Oh. Good job. There we go. So, who among you wants my chocolate chip cookies, huh? And expanding on that, what's your favorite type of cookie? I like chocolate chip. And also molasses cookies and let's see. Blah 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 blah. What are they called? There was one type of cookie that I think it was like a white chocolate with macadamia nuts in it. Or some kind of nut in it. That was really good. Somebody had bought them from a store and given to us.
There's gotta be a way to
I bet it would taste even
Maybe
better.
There's a control panel nearby.
Probably tastes even better homemade, you know? I mean, probably in there. You like almost all cookies? Understandable, cookies are good. Maybe I make some later. After stream. Something. We've been picking up a few mods. Any good ones? Energy boost. Got an energy recovery speed, but what if we just had that energy boost? Like that. Charge and surge. Surge? We haven't gotten surge yet. Hi, Mad Dog. Come in, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. And what cost while levitating? Oh. Energy gained from headshots. Damage after kill. Damage after kills. That's here. Right, blast radius. Oh. That would be a direct upgrade to that. So, take that out. This one? Add velocity. Velocity boost. Alright. 6 Pierce. I'm doing very good. Very good today. Thank you. Fresh cookies are the best. Still warm and gooey. Mm-hmm. For certain. We're seeing a lot of mold here, huh? I have a feeling we're going to be going more and more where there's mold. Work chat. Keith. Guess who has just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Being gross. So this is the guy who got the teeth. Yeah. But I agree with this one. Still not as bad as an entire dead dog. Rotting. Ugh. Okay. That got me up here. However, gonna have enemies coming.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Come on. There we go. That was that.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
I'm on this side too. Get out of the way. I'm gonna need to be on this. Okay. There's also these cookies my mom makes. Chocolate mint cookies. Where you make a nice chocolate cookie that you roll the dough into balls and bake. And then while they're still warm, you put a little mint, chocolate mint candy thing on top and let it melt into a little puddle on top of the cookie. Then put sprinkles or something on top. It's really good. I'm definitely gonna have to make cookies now. I've got them on the brain. Oh. Hello. Oh, the invisible one. Hi. Fuck you. How about you don't? Hello? I thought you'd still be there. Ah. Gotcha. Got it. You're dead. No last gasps. I'm gonna go back and pick up the health that should hopefully still be there. On the ground. Go. That'll help. Ah. There we go. Bum bum bum. Alrighty. Back to it. Anything back here? Or why did it cut these areas off? Unless they weren't. Ah. Huh? Hello? Finger? Boop? Where is Finger Boop? Boy? Need to log back into Twitch? No. Why? Give us our boop. What the heck? Or did it just happen so fast that I didn't even see it? I don't know. Invisible boots. Oh well. Sorry about that. Oh. Got those power things here and... Hello? Oh. What are you? Some kind of old helicopter? No, it's definitely a plane. The wings being up there and broken off like that confused me. Interesting. Hmm. Ah. World War II water landable plane? Hmm. That makes sense. Oh. What do they have that for? Is that an altered item? Eh. Oh, that elevator's here to go back, I think. Socket. There. There. Whoop. Yeet. And there's a socket. Or a cube. Here. Fine. Just the three? Alright. Position of the wheels on the side rather than underbelly. Yeah, it probably is. That's usually also what it is when they have the wings connected on top like that, right? Am I missing one? Oh, not the elevator. Do we have to go in there? Yeah. Reach for the slide protector, object of power. Hi. No. Have a bench. Or that. Let me through. Oh, there's one of you. Yeah? Okay. Throw it at you again. Hopefully I don't need any of those. Okay. I like the combat in this game. It's challenging. And you got so many options on how to do things with all the powers you get. airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of blah blah blah, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the AWE in case file blah blah for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and the plane's black box is currently being evaluated for boop and doop, and initial readings have been taken by our research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Okay. Well, it might just be a normal plane. Maybe. I don't think I'm missing anything. Ordinary AWE. AWE study on hold. Area is off limits, pending future use. Walk through metal detector E2800. Hi. How you doing? Have a box. Do some reading. These files. That. Let's see. Ordinary AWE stage 1A dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse, right? We read that. Or listened to her say that, rather. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hausenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom and his gang, Freddy, Hugo, one... blah, 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 blah. Okay. No one by the name of Hugo was found in public records. But, Tom, Freddy, and Hugo bullied. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation. Yeah, interview with me and Dylan. Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the showers.
In the showers?
Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa,
Yeah.
please watch the language.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Family show at 2 a.m.
They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
It sounds like, what's his name? Forrest from, Killer Frequency. A little bit. That's a good game. Forrest Nash! Yeah! That was it. Really good game. Let's see. Ordinary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden and Jesse Faden, 10 years old and 11 years old at the time, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. Ordinary Maine. Oh. This feeling is growing stronger. Killer frequency. Yeah. Oh.
There is a curious
Hello.
correlation with yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and
Horror fiction.
a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Probably die. Yeah. Probably that. The witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. Really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. Chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. So they were able to do special things in the worlds the projector gave them, or led them to. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jessie said we should call her Polaris, because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Dog Neil. Hmm. Wait. Get out of me. Here we go. Here they are. Here are the noisy boys. Hmm? Ah. I guess there's a dark room, or there's a tree here. That looks. Did they bring the whole town here? More witness testimonies about Sled Hill Cave. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but it was really a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Knot Mother. Led to some pretty freaky worlds. With some freaky beings. Okay. We've got... Oh. Hold on, Polaris.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't learn from, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. See, tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
Sounds like Emily.
15.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
You enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send a bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Nah. Oops. Another incident. Poor Dylan. I'm Can I do any upgrades? Some. Pierce or shatter. I could even upgrade grip third time. Or would that be the second? The third level. I say we pierce. Oh, we could upgrade shatter as well. And right. Gotcha, the mods. Aiming. Energy gained from it. Maybe that. Alright. Oh. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. Felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Knot Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All except Hand. Now, who is the guy on the left anyway? Shaking Trench's hand. Okay. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting. And then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened.
Let's
Right.
see what they have on ordinary.
Yes.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
The scale recreation of the town. The red one, our house. Oh. How come when the lights were off and we looked through the window, I saw what looked like a tree in the dark near the glass? Stage 3. Stage 4. Oh. 2, 1. The dump. Ah. What? Okay. See a light over there. What's it? Ah. Just one of those pneumatic tube things. There they are. Here we go. Have a tree. Come here, you. There it is.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Well, there's nothing in this. Nice. Oh, where'd the car go? Nope. Guess we just go here. Nicely done, thank you. Okay, recording.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Thomas Zane.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What?
I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How'd
He
you see
wasn't
it?
originally a filmmaker.
Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So we were in a mental hospital or something like that. Psych ward or something. Oh. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims that there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning these slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. I see. So they brought the entire dump here. Okay. I think we'll be seeing that right here. Hello. Wow, okay.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
Crazy.
Pretty unbelievable.
Okay. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Like the one guy who lost a crypto chip in a dump and has been spending millions to find it again. Yeah. I was thinking of that too. Go out. Is that first? File. The globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he's disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. That's from the Toronto Daily. I don't think we're gonna find anything else up here, but just in case. Wanna have a look? Oh, okay, hi. Almost had you. Oi. Go blow that one up. Oh, hi. Should probably get down there. It would be easier, I think. Have a couch. I can take the car door. Ah. Alright. Help me kill anything else that comes around, please. Hello? There he is. Man. I've got some major threats right here, thank you very much. Damn it. Ah! Got you. Ow. I'm gonna need you to stop moving, buddy. There we go.
Check that lab.
Jukebox token, hey. Okay. Yeah, checking the lab is probably a good idea. That's a box here, a button there. I should probably check the lab before hitting the big red button. I don't see anything else fun to interact with. Create a fire boost for Finn. Hello.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Now he found something that scared him.
Sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
They projected it on that wall to make it as big as possible? That can't have been a great idea. Oh gosh. Finnish tango. Dark place. Search for the slide projector in dimensional research. Investigate the sector elevator. Okay. Well. I'm gonna hit the button now. Oh. Quite. This is the... yeah, the same turntable. Okay. I mean, it's the... oh, we have to go back to the ashtray maze. So we are going back there, okay. But that... crazy how this game is so huge and great. And it only took them 3 years of development. Only 3 years? For this? Damn. That's impressive. Launch, damn it. You haven't had an issue with shield strength, really. Maybe I'll just save up. Okay. Now... let's go back to Langston and finish that up. See what he gives us after that. Hey, bub.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
Touched all the things.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
That's
I
right.
guess this is my life now.
Yeah. Accuracy boost,
I'll see you later, Langston.
material, and
Like
some
always.
ability points. Oh. Nice. Go for more health. Why not, huh? The game still is pretty difficult for me. So, more health could be a good idea. I'm curious about the mirror. Sounded like an object of power. Synchronicity. Next to ritual division. Could get another cool power out of it. That'd be fun. Then we can check out that dark place one. And maybe look for Arisha's old buddies. Get those pouches back. Right, this place. Locate the mirror. Dot is here, but that might just be because that's where the name is. I imagine that, like with most things, it'll make funky noises. Right, the angry mannequins. Mirror testing. Ah. Let's check that.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Good question. A little bit of a touching. And we can find out why.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back.
Speaking in
Yet the
reverse.
speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend
Yeah.
a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
That's orange. Damn. I don't know what that means, but sounds intense. Okay, a mirror examination proposal. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted in our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess this physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purposes might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflections of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is understandable. I wouldn't like anything in my house to be exhibiting behavior. There it is. How do I leave this? Okay. Well, used to be under some very heavy lockdown. AI 60. The mirror does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any then it's something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind, that it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth noting here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specially designed black rock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. Alright, well, look on this side. You've got these cubes again. Gonna have to do with them. I'm kind of tired of these cubes. Whiteboards don't offer any clues. At least that one doesn't. Touchy. Yaha. Is there any indication, or should I just try everything? Stop looking at me. Fine.
What a weird way to lock something up.
Well, I don't want to do my own horn and claim I'm a genius, but I did get that first try. Huh. It doesn't seem to be... Well, there is a me in the reflection, but it's very faded. Let's touch it. Here we are.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
Oh boy. Reverse speech is always so funny to listen to. Huh? Is this gonna be... That is... That is mirrored. Oh. That's mirrored too. I wasn't expecting to interact with the PC. I was thinking of the, I want a cookie! Yeah! I'll take one. I love cookie. Do I have to make oh. Marriage debrief. Hi, Shane.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
Okay. I wonder what symbol. Maybe like that. I don't know. Can I go back through? I cannot. Okay. Unfortunate. I'll look again. I did not mean to do that. Well, if those came off, then I kind of doubt that it's... Yeah. Let's explore a bit. See what happens. Huh. The door's locked. Oh, if you having a...
Someone's in there.
Someone's in there? It's me! And I'm wearing that outfit the one mannequin. The one mannequin was wearing. Yeah, hi Shane. I hope you're having a good day. Can I get that outfit? It looks cool. Let me look up there. Oh. Virtual division. I'm hearing the noises up there. Hello? Hi. Jane, help,
That's
we're
not good.
speaking in reverse. Well, but you hope I'm 10 times better than you? Oh. I don't know about 10 times, but I'm pretty good. I'm doing well. I'm happy. Hi. I don't know why, but this is kind of making me think of the man in the wall from Warframe. Oh boy. Hi. Yeah. Ow. Oh boy. I am suddenly very low health. Oh, jeez. Man.
Pale imitation.
Phase 2?
Another one?
He's got the shielding ability. Hi. Ooh. Where'd she go? Ah. Coming up here? No? Come on. Okay. I think I hit you. Down. Gonna be a third one. He likes to fly. Come on. Almost there. One more?
That better be all of them.
Got her.
That explains why they locked this mirror up.
Okay. Warframe mentioned, yes. Okay. Who would have expected, huh? Fighting an evil version of myself in a mirror world? Crazy. Anything new? Any, oh! Any outfit I can get? I want her outfit. It was cool. Oh, touchy. Multimedia keeping secrets. Keeping secrets. Ba 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 ba. Keeping secrets. Oh no! Oh. It does. Thank you.
Is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau. I think it's a good time to talk about secrets.
Oh.
You can tell me what a secret is.
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the bureau. Because people outside the bureau
Aren't ready for the truth of reality.
very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly.
I see.
Now, let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret.
Why are you seeing messed up things on my stream?
First, we
Shame.
have a rain.
This is all normal.
Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct. And the true version of rainbows?
Secret.
Correct.
True version.
Not secret.
Correct.
Alpine Chimera.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you.
Uh-oh.
You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
Why? What's Meg like? Uh-oh.
I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Oh no.
Correct.
Is she? Is she? Wow. I don't like that show. And yes, there's stuff to touch in here. Yeah. Me just touching things I probably shouldn't. As usual. Ah. Ba, 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 ba. All right. I don't know if we can come back here or not.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing.
Nothing good. Ta-da!
Well, it's cleansed now.
Ah.
This is gone. It's dealt with.
Can go in. Okay. Or it would be on the other side, huh? Play. Oh. Okay. So the bottom and the left one I would need to fill up fully and have that bit be on the right. Okay. More than likely. Ugh. Just like that. Launch efficiency. I see. We have a way better one. Ah. Oh well. We got the secret thing. That's what matters. I'm still humping about the outfit. Like, look that up. Control Ultimate Edition mirror outfit. Okay, so we do. Okay. I thought that might be how we get it, but just wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on it. Or miss my chance to get it. Somehow. Mannequin, 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 give me the outfit. Thank you. Asynchronous suit. Nice. Nice. Let's go put it on. Central exec. Ba-ba-ba-ba. We'll see. We'll see. Outfit. Right, it was the actual dive suit. That's what it was. Edited P7. Oh, okay. So similar to the outfit that Dylan has on. We gotta wear this. Look how freaking cool it is. Look at it. Nice. Okay. So, with that done, I'm very interested in a dark place. Sector elevator in the... Oh, huh? In here.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Okay. Sounds good to me, Alan. Let's go. Alright. More Alan Wake stuff. Man! How dare you? Oh. Oh, here we go. Took them a moment. Can I have a flashlight or something? That doesn't really light the room up. Oh. I see. Very well. I know this is a dark place, and it's Alan Wake, so it's dark.
Hello?
But...
Anyone here? Guess not.
Alan had a flashlight. A lot of things before. Ah, there we go.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation D084-5 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Yeah, the more I play this game, the more I understand why you'd want to maybe, investigate him. Despite the accounts of anonymous regarding inhumane treatment of currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such contained there. One debut confirmed the Blizz codename to be but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible. being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. Non-human paranatural entities. We have one of those here? Or you had one of those here before all this happened? I mean, you're fucking using a god or something to power your facility, so... While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation to research. Casey inquiry. Casey? Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Gleason. Yeah. Are we gonna have to turn the lights off? Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Carter, Researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You'll be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of the active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Oh, we might be able to go back there if we move stuff out of the way. There's a file here. Burrow tractor. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of Willem Burrow. 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Per police report, remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries. Head. Lacerations left ear, cheek. Blunt force injuries, extremities. Dislocation right knee. Complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Extensive trauma abdominal region. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Alaris is looking at something over there. Like a control point. If I touch this, what happens?
It's not working.
Nope.
Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Yeah. Red. Is that supposed to be red? Hang on. Resignation letter. To whom it may concern. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's BSky. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The has failed his agents. I will never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. What happened in here? Some entity was set loose. Let's try going in there. Unless we can't. Oh. There we go. What's this? Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Groom and Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given the records, it is possible they switched teams like you suspected. But I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town. The only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Oh, we've got socket here. Is that a core or no? That's the reflection of the socket. I'm gonna have to take that cube, maybe move it. Tractor procedures. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. For containment procedure. A Frank elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to the federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item, who responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. I'm a drink. Ow. So much to read. I like it though. I like reading all this. For chem. Or ethics investigation. Ethics. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation use executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic were brought into the oldest house and placed under examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic of paranaturally inclined Baha. Not only is this in breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human data. This investigation team unequivocally the Prime Candidate program and recommends that it be data immediately. Yeah, I think it's pretty unethical too. You know? Doesn't seem that great. Might have to take that, unless there's something up there. Oh. Cauldron Lake. To Chief Investigator Dennis. It happened again. Third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Cauldron Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. What was the name of that one FBC agent we played as in Alan Wake 2? I don't remember. Underhill background. Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector, and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationships clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold interview. Raya Underhill, was that the lady we met in the mold area? Maybe. Box. Director investigation. Oh. Her authorization from Mr. Kirkland was launched into the of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change witnessed in Dr. Trench, including aggressive when with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable, the dispute between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and a baba kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that the Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any and that his fitness to lead is not in question. It was probably about the projector. That's what I would assume. Since that's where that is. Oh. Oh, space helmet. Right? Looks like one. Bit of an odd one, but... Kirkland, I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Huh. Learning a bit more about Trench. Slowly. Okay, so this cube is the only one I've seen. Doesn't seem to have actually been powering much of anything.
There. Now that gate should open.
Should. Imagine having powers like these. It would be so cool. I've always loved telekinesis-like powers. Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis. So, yes, there is an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. Better not still be sitting at your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Things weren't all very happy and sunshine down here, huh? Okay. Achoo. Okay. I'm gonna touch again and get an ability. What should I take? In the last fight with the mirror me, kind of felt my lack of max energy, so we'll get that. Yeah, even though we had that.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Yeah, it seems that way. Can I go in there? Can. Blessed organization. This individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals has ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Huh. Yeah. We've seen the word mentioned every now and then, but I haven't really been thinking of paracriminal organizations like that.
Do we know each other? I feel...
This
feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Hi.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Wow.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
I was
Thomas
wondering.
Zane was with him. The poet.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
I was wondering if one of these symbols was representative of Scratch. The darkness. Before I touch that door, I wanna look around a bit. Bing! Bing! Oh! Hmm. Hang on. No? Ah, okay. Here? Black pyramid. Huh?
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So this is the symbol that was talked about in that one file. Two circles overlapping with a dot in the middle. What's that? What does that lead to? What does that represent? I wonder if this one's the hiss. Since we've been seeing pyramid. That's the inverse of that, right? This. Kind of like magnifying glass or something. But let's. I don't think there's anything else, is there? Is there? Is there? Is there? Is there? No? No, there's not gonna be anything else. I want more. Give me more Alan Wake. What? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Ah. That opened the way there. Don't start closing. Huh. Where was that other area with the broken bridge like this? My levitation, I could probably... Probably make it there. Ha! Slightly over it. I don't think I could make it to another bridge. I could try. Maybe. Okay. Pardon me. Yeah. That doesn't open either, so. Oh. Hello. Yeah, didn't end well for him. Okay, good. One opens. Don't think I can go back that way.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
That's a good question. We're back in. It's gotta be something different this time. Maybe. Things are floating and shrinking out of existence. So this looks like it might actually be a different part of the investigation sector. Oh. Weapon mods. Hey. A little bit of cleaning up. Alright. In here too. Okay. Round slam boots. A weapon mod? After weapon hits. Oh. Interesting. Anything in this? Hold on. Okay. Making sure.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, no. Yeah, let's touch this. Yeah. Did they somehow bring part of the darkness here? What you weighing about, Ghost? Huh? Why are we yelling? Huh? How you doing? Look at his. Boy. Have some wheels. Hi. Fuck you. Hey. Whoops. Didn't mean to switch.
Of course, the Hiss are already in.
Of course. Why wouldn't they be? Oh. Very bright light. We take that? We can. We can even use it as a light. This one here. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. You should maybe see a doctor about that. There was one over here, wasn't there? Yeah. Hello. Hartman arrest. Samuel Hartman. Alan Wayne. Or Anderson. Question. Now, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for looking. Thank you so much. I will do my best. Alright. So yeah. Alan Wake, Tor Anderson, Odin Anderson, Emil Hartman. Fender and victim. Huh. Officer names. Kidnapping of altered individual. Right. Yeah. The therapist. He'd do these things, yes. Sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching the Ash Act. Offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers, due to their senility. And Wake, possibly deceased. Not quite, not quite. Nothing in there. Can I move any of that? No. That's not what I want. I want the light.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
A little bit. There was something this way too, I think. Service tunnel. Oh look. I'm glad I brought a light.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. It's a lot, but we got this. Hi. Oh, you've been here a while. A long while. I see mold. Yeah. Too much. Too stinky. Very well. Aw. You know what? I feel like we should go the other way first, honestly. This one and also not what I wanted. Use box. And we no. Okay. The kind of messed up way over here. Ah. Might be all there is, but I thought there'd be something. Eh, 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 eh. No? Okay. Fine. Well, that just leaves the one way. But before we investigate them, Louis finds her own flashlights. I do. Yes. Thankfully they're scattered around. Anyway, I'll be right back. Please excuse me for a few minutes again. I shall return. Yep, yep. Bye. Annabeth? Hello. Ah, I have returned. Let us continue finding our way in the darkness. With hisses all around us. Thank you for it, but come back, thank you. What? Alright, we can go that way. I don't suppose the mold is sensitive to light, is it? No. Doesn't seem like it. No. Okay. Oh. Rude? Broke my flashlight? That's just mean. Lawrence? It's over there. Another control point. Okay. Gimme. Alright. Oh, are you an astral construct? Surge. We have Surge now. Okay. What Surge do? Equip it and find out. Surge. Fires adhesive grenades that detonate when manually triggered, or if their timer expires. Interesting. Fire a single adhesive grenade and then detonate it. Alright. Huh. Place multiple grenades by firing while aiming. Stop aiming, then press touch detonate altogether. Okay. Interesting. We could lay traps. There are lots of enemies wanting to close in on us. Like that, yeah? Now you can leave. Thank you.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Is that what we're gonna be fighting here, Hartman? More darkness there to melt away once we find a light. Has that emote been there this whole time, or did it just show up? Warning.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Well, that's lame. Why? Sounds like a friggin' ripoff. this?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint power on the front desk. Results are varying at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Oops.
Alright, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. The recording better work this time or I swear to God. What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Uh-oh. That it? That might be it. So who was that? That's just
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside.
Agent Fisher. Multimedia. Motel ish.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under...
No way to skip forward, sadly. I think we came upon the end anyway. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland. So you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Voice with swords, good. How you doing, hooligan? I hope you're having a good day. So this is what the Bloodborne 2 dev room looks like? Yeah? I see. I see. This here. Black market. I hear Ati's wonderful singing. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects. as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in the Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could be devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Yeah, that's locked. Oh. Got things over there. Hold on. Another restroom. Yep. The box. Hey, there's so many boxes in these restrooms. What's that? NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the BSky far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the BSky will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. I see. They're cooperating with NASA even? Oh. Alright then. Where the socket? Where the socket at? Huh? Where it at? Oh. Talk it to me? Maybe it's behind the shadow. You can already see a moon base. Yeah. What are these? Another fine mesh.
Lighten them up.
Lighten them up? Yeah. Fine.
Air is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, moodiness, depression. How can you tell when you are in? Tehdä homme. Eikö se nyt saatana pääse eroon?
Not all of that was English.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay. I'll burn the dark. Sure, yeah. What if I just smash through the windows? Oh. Alright. Maybe it's up there. Somewhere. Ah! Light! Oh? Okay. Aha! Found it! Ah! No! Not that darkness. Eagle Limited summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as bsky. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. I see. I see. Can I steal that? We good? Oh. That's a reflection. It's doing something. Probably. A lever. Hi. Yo. Rude. I have files to read. Paranational entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals. Human bodies by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, the AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional light sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an Yeah, I don't think you prepared well enough. In fact, I don't think you should have done this at all. This was a terrible idea.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete.
Oh.
This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical community. And then there are the artists.
Love it.
I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even with Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite a challenge. Well, perseverance is
not
the
gonna cooperate.
foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Knock it off. Supposedly we can open this now. Yes. Ow! Fucking rude. You guys suck at throwing those. Got ya. Come on. Don't hide from me now. Yeah? Oh boy. Pardon me. There we are. Huh. First time seeing those airborne ones. Whew. There. So, we got missions from Ati. Gotta get the mold in the investigation sector. Eliminate the darkness, shine light on the plants. Okay. Filing and processing, that's where we came from initially. So, this way. I'm guessing this is where we need to do those little missions. Oh, it's a big dog.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Yeah? Draining my energies. And I don't like that. Let's see.
Shit. Now what?
Oh boy. Oh.
What is that?
Shoot it.
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Time to go. Oh boy.
Thing even touches her. You don't like the light. Who is that?
We got one thing powered on. That. I'll save the files and stuff for after. Oh? Oh, I can't take it out, okay. We have more. Ow. Maybe. Guessing the elevator doesn't work. No. Activate the lights to defeat the creature. I need more. Oh. I found them. I found these. Hi. One up there. Ow. It's another one. And yeah, let's go through the light and not in the dark the way we did before. Lights on. Oh. Is that Hartman?
Yeah, how do you like that?
Ha ha. Oh, we got him. Whew. Let's see. Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist. Thank you. Oh. Appreciated. Oops. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Needed after all this time.
Just warning you, sweet cakes. The unlock your wife got in Warframe will get her more addicted. Better stock up on chems, Choom. Long nights ahead.
Gotcha. I'll be sure to stock up on the chems. Yeah. All the stims, yeah. Will do. Okay. Academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent paranatural abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping Zawarudo to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to influence reality through artistic mediums, see file ibidi-bibidi. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the Bright Falls investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman has been taken into custody, evaluated, and released something months later. Having been deemed a negligible threat, his medical license has been permanently revoked. Good. Good. Let it stay that way. Whatever. No quarter. Give me. I want it. Hello? Ah! Give it. There we go. Door appearance. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, refer to AWE 35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian and contacted Agents Shaw and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For full transcript, refer to file B. On 2017, the excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for his appearance, or if the door itself relates to the AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself to confirm if any other changes occur. Leave her alone. Gone through enough.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a...
Uh-oh. He's a pirate!
Not night, like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could go in my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Damn. What's the movie about? More importantly, what's it do? Vending machine. Containment procedure. Unknown. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. Description altered effect. A vending machine is front covered in a faux wood panel. Coin operated. Buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create living have consistently failed. Good. Good. Don't need it to make living anything. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Alberta after a resident named Muriel called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. Dude, can I have that vending machine? That sounds cool. I want it. Infinite snacks? All of the ones that I love? Sounds great. Shaded facet. File here. Night Spring screenplay. This screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Oh, I see. Okay. Over the Threshold, Darkly, by Alan Wake. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if there are things you can discover in Night Spring? Intro, secret lab, night. We are in a secret lab. A large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Aww. Scientist, I've told you several times, Director. It isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Yeah? You think that's gonna stop him? He wrote an episode of Night Springs. Oh, let's go that way. Yep. Oh.
Arcade machines.
Oh.
Shoom.
New mission, Shoom.
Whatever.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's this mission? Find and interact with the arcade machine altered item. Which I assume is this one. Crowd control and deadline. We playing some Shoom. It's a night on a... Oh. The goal of crowd control is to survive. Good luck. Oh. Oh. Oh gosh. Mao. Here, blow the other one up. Yee. This thing needs to do way more damage than it does. Become mine. Okay. No, you don't. I'm a bit busy. Hit him again. Ah. This doesn't look like Shum, no. Oh no. Yeah. Surge. What will we go? Shatter, fuck you. Come here! I still can't hit him even with a shotgun. Here we go. And we are. Give me you. Hey, stop doing that. Oh, I got him. Ow. Ow. I don't know why my shield dropped then. Go through. Mere. Okay. You too. Yeah. There we are. Gonna be. You're mine. Okay. You're dead now, but you were mine. Ow! Ow. I think I'm about to die. Hang on. Ah. Ow. Fucking. Why do you have to be there? Come on. Come on. Huh. Which way? Actually, I want to see what deadline is. And we're back here again. Goal of deadline is what? Kill enough enemies before time runs out. Oh. Mission failed. Ah. You have to give me one of those enemies. Man. Oh well. I'll beat these another time, I think. So do we need to go in the elevator now? Or do we need to go? I don't think we can follow him through the fan he entered. No. Elevator. Bring me to my destiny.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't
Hi.
scare me like that.
Arish?
If you're talking right now,
Langston.
I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Yeah?
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and
Okay.
kill him before he gets out into the bureau.
That was the plan.
Is a person?
He was a person.
Was.
We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
No.
A lantern? Headlamp?
No.
Flare gun? Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit.
Christmas lights.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
For you.
Okay, well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far.
I'd rather not break a leg.
Flush him out.
Eagle Limited AWE. Right, Falls
This is
AWE.
kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want
don't
to
know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams
Got
in
this one
research
first.
handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous.
He stopped. He realized I left. Okay. So Eagle Limited AWE. That's the E button. Okay.
I feel like I'm doing all the talking. But anyway.
Well, I can't really talk to you
People are making it
over
so
here.
personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true.
It's continuing from where you left off.
Out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals, scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors,
read about that.
You know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever, isn't he?
Make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Her name is Maria. She's old.
Oh my god, he's just talking about his neighbor. Oh gosh. Abilities. What can I get? Could max out health. Oh, levitation duration. Sounds fun. Nice. Ground slam damage. Yeah.
It's been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving.
I don't want to be really mean or anything, Langston, but I don't really care about your neighbor.
Anyway, she has a key to my apartment and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice food arrangement as a thank you after this.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah.
She's probably gonna have to go to the store for some wet food.
Let me just get at her. Pierce. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, stay there. Good. All right. Best way. Get back on. Holy shit. Okay. Maybe I'll just snipe them from the ground then. And going up to them like that when there's so many. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Got you both. Hi. What's your name, huh? Or whatever it is. It's mine now. Got you in the leg. Oh, that exploded. I can see the bottom of your shield. I might be able to get up there with these guys. Ah! I'm on the lights. I might not be holding long enough. There we go. There. Okay. That was a difficult fight. Get out the way. Oh. Oh. Down? What's down here? Hartman. Damn. Well, he just chomped that hiss's head off. Hi. Some darkness there. The light. Oh. Box. Put in. Open mod, ballistic round stem. I see. Hmm. Right. Not what I want. Just want the light. Right. Keep looking. No, whatever. It'll be fine. Probably fine. Ah. I was thinking of going back to the other control point. What's this?
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
We're in this together.
Hi. Where the hell did you come from? That's pretty cool. Oh. Let's just see what's in there, huh? A big fight arena room, yes. Unfortunately, you guys and our new friend here are going to be having to do that next time. That's it. I'll be ending things out here. Did I touch this? Just touch it again for saving. Alright. I hope hope you all enjoyed. I'm enjoying this Alan Wake session here. This is really cool. Seeing some behind the scenes information on the Bright Falls incident. I'm seeing what happened to Hartman. So, I'm looking forward to continuing. Special duct tape item to the throat. Well, I can see if there's any duct tape available. Any duct tape models. There is. I see. Maybe I'll add it. Oh, possibly. Yeah. In any case, I hope you all have a great night. You're still waiting on the label? I'll add that. Label. I'll add that after this stream. So, I'll see you all later. Probably not tomorrow. It's work and stuff. Yeah. Next week, most likely. So, all of you take care. Have a good weekend. I'll see you all later. Hold on.